There isn't a ton of hype for the 2024 NBA draft because there doesn't seem to be a generational prospect of the likes of Wemby, Zion, etc. But if there's anything the 2024 NBA playoffs taught us, it's that even role players are essential in building a title team, and there are many players in this draft who can make an immediate impact. One of those prospects is former Kentucky guard Reed Shepperd, who, through his elite shooting, playmaking ability, and solid contribution on the defensive end, projects to be one of the better players of this class. In this video, we'll look into the strengths and weaknesses in what will likely be a top 3 pick, and how he impacts his most likely destination in the Houston Rockets. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like on the video as each like makes a massive difference for the channel. Be sure to sub to the channel for even more content like this. Reed Shepperd just came off a one and done season at Kentucky where he averaged 12.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 4.5 assists in 29 minutes per game. Moreover, his best attribute and why he is a plug-and-play guy is his outside shooting. Shepperd shot an outstanding 52.1% from 3 on 4.4 attempts a game and wasn't necessarily limited in how he could get his shots off. He's capable of taking shots off the dribble, where he shot 51% from 3 this past season, and is more than capable in catch-and-shoot situations, nailing 51.4 of those catch-and-shoot attempts. With 3-point shooting being as valuable as ever in the NBA, having someone who can punish defenses for collapsing on a single player or punishing a defensive breakdown because a defender is flat out ball watching is invaluable, especially in the playoffs when drive and kick opportunities are really key. Shepperd relocates well off the ball, is more than capable of draining threes in transition and in the pick and roll, and has demonstrated that he has NBA range. Moreover, Reed has also shown proficiency from pretty much everywhere, shooting 65% at the rim and getting to the rim with a solid handle and change in pace. Despite not having a very explosive first step, he shot 83% from the free throw line, and he had proficiency in the mid-range out of the pick and roll, although not on a crazy amount of attempts. What's also great about Shepperd is his natural ability as a playmaker, making the right reads and operating well as a passer in the pick and roll by feeding rolling bigs or using the screens to go downhill and hit a wide open teammate as the defense collapses on him. Additionally, his playmaking is evident in transition as he's more than capable of bringing the ball up the floor by himself and hitting teammates with passes when the defense isn't set yet. Defensively, Shepperd is actually better than what his physical attributes would indicate, averaging 2.5 steals a game and 0.7 blocks, despite having just a little bit over a 6'3" wingspan due to his instincts and really quick hands on the ball without fouling a ton, as well as making calculated gambles that generate scoring opportunities. So, we've gone over his strengths, so let's go over some weaknesses that could limit him at the next level. For one, Shepperd's size has been a constant cause for concern among scouts. I recently made a short detailing how comically off listed heights are for both pros and collegiate athletes, and a great example of this is Sharife Cooper a couple years ago being listed at 6'4" in college, but barely measuring in at 6'1" at the draft combine. Keep in mind that that's a 3-inch height gap, which is the same gap between someone who's 5'9" and 6 foot. Reed Shepperd was listed at 6'3" at Kentucky, but measured in at 6'1" at the NBA draft combine. Couple this with his wingspan just being over 6'3", and you can see why scouts worry about how he will deal with even longer, more athletic defenders in the NBA. His size could also limit him defensively due to his limited wingspan and lack of great lateral quickness, and his tendency to ball watch at times doesn't do him any favors given how much ground he would have to make just to get a solid contest, and that's ground he can't realistically make up. On that note, he actually doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism, having an insane 42-inch vertical and solid lateral quickness, but Shepperd still lacks explosiveness that could limit him on both ends. He doesn't have an elite handle or an explosive first step to consistently blow by defenders and get to the rim at will. He doesn't constantly get separation when taking defenders on the ball, and can get blown by off the dribble defensively. Overall, Shepperd doesn't project to be a superstar in the NBA, but in my opinion, is a great prospect with a relatively high floor. It's all but guaranteed that Reed Shepperd and Sarr are going to go 1 and 2 in the draft. If the Rockets stay at 3, Sheppard is the right pick here. The Rockets want to win now, have their roster to be competitive, and have a nice balance of youth and vets on the roster in the front court and back court. They overachieved last season with 41 wins and also had an elite defense, but a big flaw of the team was 3-point shooting, with them shooting 35% from 3 as a collective, and with that being a bottom 10 3-point percentage in the league. Sheppard will instantly help their 3-point shooting as he's an ideal threat as a catch-and-shoot presence when operating with Alperen Sengun and the rest of the players, while also serving as a secondary or tertiary ball handler. He's not going to be starting on this team next season, but the Rockets need contributors who can help their playoff chances now, not raw prospects that would take years to develop. And fortunately for Sheppard, he's the best of both worlds as he's just 20 years of age, and is more than likely will develop as a shot creator, attacker off the catch, smarter off-ball defender, and even take a higher volume mid-range and short mid-range attempts as he develops his offensive game. With that being said, be sure to comment down below your thoughts on Reed Shepperd. What do you love most about his game overall, and who do you feel is a great player comparison for him in the pros? Also, do you feel the Houston Rockets should take him when they pick at 3? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on the video as each like makes a massive difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for more content like this. Hope to see you all in the next one, and stay tuned.